You know what? Enhypen, they got me this time. They got me this time. Okay, hello everyone. So Enhypen recently had their comeback, and by recently, I mean yesterday. And I cannot stop thinking about it. I really can't, and I have to talk about it. I listened to the entire album, and then I watched the music video for Knife. And when the music video finished, I had to get up from my desk and walk away from my computer. I had to take a moment. I had to take a moment to breathe because I don't remember the last time a music video made me feel that way. And I literally had to just take a moment to just breathe and just think, because I'm like, what the heck? And then afterwards I saw all the videos that they released, because prior to their comeback, I kept myself from spoilers like I always do. And I watched every video that they released leading up to this comeback. And I have seen their Studio Choom videos, their music show performance, and every time I see them perform Knife, afterwards I have to step away from my computer. I have to be like, okay, let me walk around, let me take a breather, let me just take it all in. And Enhypen really, really outdid themselves this time. Now, to be fair, they have always outdone themselves. Every year, they just get better. And I have been following Enhypen since day one, since Island. Okay, I filmed a video about it, and I've been following Enhypen ever since then. And their last couple of comebacks have been really good. However, Bite Me was Bite Me was one of my top favorites of their recent comebacks, even though, again, all of their recent ones are so good. EXO, Bad Desire, etc., etc. Now, for a little context of how I feel towards Knife, my favorite Enhypen comebacks have been Drunk Dazed, Pass the Mic was top tier, Bite Me, and now if you're a fan of Pass the Mic, you will 100% love Knife. Knife has a very similar vibes to Pass the Mic, and to anyone that says Enhypen is copying Cortis, no, absolutely not. Okay, first of all, the first time I listened to Cortis was their song Go, and the first thing that came to my mind when I listened to Cortis for the very first time was Enhypen Pass the Mic. Knife is the sister song to Pass the Mic. Okay, Pass the Mic came out way before Cortis even debuted. Okay? All right, just want to put that out there. And I said this before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I do want to see a Cortis and Enhypen collab stage, especially if they do a mashup of Pass the Mic and Go. I think that would still be a great collab stage. So I still want to see it. But anyway, in the end of the day, both groups are very different in terms of concept and musically. And also, no one group owns a certain genre, okay? Genre doesn't belong to one group specifically, all right? Just want to put that out there. Same for concepts. Speaking of concepts, isn't Enhypen the first group to utilize the vampire concept? No. Will they be the last group to utilize the vampire concept? Also no. Now, with that being said, they have really taken ownership of the vampire concept. And if there's something that I love about a group, it is when they have a solid concept and they are consistent with it. I know a lot of people, and I posted a poll on this on my channel, a lot of people like it when groups change up their concepts here and there, right? Like, I get it. Not me, though, okay? Yes, you could kind of change up your style and your sound, but I love when there's a storyline, I love when there's a lore, and I love when there's a concept. With that being said, let's talk about Knife. The storyline of Knife, it continues with their vampire lore. Love it so much. But Knife essentially is about them. They're vampires, right? And they are being hunted, right? They are wanted. They have like a breaking news segment and stuff, and there's people that are out to get them, but their vampire senses just activate. They know when someone is out to get them, and they avoid getting caught. And throughout the music video, you see them dancing and you know, avoiding getting caught and all that stuff. And then in the end, spoiler, Nikki's the only one that gets caught. I don't know. Can't wait for a continuation. What was your favorite part of the music video? Sunoo scene when he's on the building and then he smiles at the camera before he falls back. Cinema. Also the beginning with Heeseung. There's too many good scenes. There's too many. And also the videos leading up to this comeback. Oh my gosh. The Knife video, the one that is like cyber futuristic, and oh my gosh. And then Stealer, that video, oh my gosh, I could just talk about this all day. Okay, now the thing that makes this music video and song really stand out to me, anybody could have been given this concept, this choreography, and this music, right? However, it's how Enhypen performs it that really sells it to me. Like, it really solidifies this entire comeback. Because yes, I'm sure another group could have gotten a song like this or a concept like this or even a choreography like this, but it's how all 7 members perform it. It gives me chills. Every single member. And normally in a comeback, there's always like one member that it's like, oh, this is his era. No, this is all of their era. They delivered. It's the members' talent and all the members working together. And I think their energy matches each other, and that's what also makes this it makes Enhypen such a really solid group. And again, I've been following Enhypen since Island, and all of their comebacks have been really good, and they just keep getting better every single year. And I feel like with Knife, it just really shows how good they are. And I mean, we know that they're good. We know that. But I don't know. I feel like Knife is just, it takes it to a whole other level. And again, as, you know, a Pass the Mic fan, I love this for me. I love it. So this entire concept, I love how they are styled, okay? From their clothes, their makeup, their hairstyle. I don't care what anyone says. I love how all the members are styled. And if you don't agree with that, it's okay to have a wrong opinion. I am obsessed with how they're styled. I mean, you see from all the videos that they released prior leading up to the music video itself, and also the album. Do I need Enhypen's album, specifically either the Storm or the Forbidden version? Because I've been watching unboxing videos and I am obsessed, okay? Do I need their album? Do I need it in my life? Is it a necessity? I think so. I think it is. Okay, so their album is called The Sin, Vanish, and I believe this is the start of a new chapter series. In this entire album, it's telling a story from start to finish. And basically the album is about a vampire who fell in love with a human, and they are running away and they are being pursued, but they managed to escape, and in the end, no one can find them. So it has the themes of like running away and forbidden love and all that stuff. So the album has Latin, pop, and R&B influences. So along with the songs, in between the tracks, they do have narrations, and you hear the story of that vampire human love story, the whole narration. It's like an audiobook. It is so cool and I love it. And Enhypen didn't just release one album. They released a Chinese version, English version, and Japanese version, obviously along with the Korean version. So a lot of people could hear the narration of the story. And I love that. I think that is so unique. So I read an article from Korea Times and they quote Heeseung. He explained the album centers on the theme of escape. It captures both the thrill of two lovers, one a vampire and the other a human, running away together, and the anxiety that comes with it. Sometimes you're comforting a lover, sometimes you're overwhelmed by fear. All of those emotions are there. The first song on their album is called No Way Back, and it features YoON. And this is one of my favorite B-side tracks. So basically, the song is about making a decision and there's no turning back on it, and how it correlates to the story. So basically, the vampire decides to run away with the girl, and it's his decision, and he knows that there is no turning back. And he chooses the girl. He chooses to run away despite the consequences that will follow. I love the vocals of this song. And I know that they released like track videos of their songs, but I would like a full-on music video. I want them to release a movie. I want Enhypen to release a movie. I know that they have their Blood Moon series, and I have to catch up on that. I understand that. But, like, low-key, Enhypen, they need a whole movie. Okay, anyway. So the next song, obviously, Knife. And Knife, at first, when I read the lyrics, I thought it was just talking about the haters. But within the context of, like, the whole story, they're talking about the hunters. And it's just... I love Knife so much. Oh gosh, this album is really good. Okay, the next song is Stealer, and Stealer is about the lovers are being chased, but they're running away, and it's like Bonnie and Clyde, and it's a really good song. And then the next song, which it was a pre-release, Big Girls Don't Cry. Basically, the song is about that they'll protect the girl, and they're just sort of reassuring her. So out of all the tracks in this album, Big Girls Don't Cry is my least favorite. It's not a bad song. It's just not my top favorite song. It is a very interesting song though, like especially if you read the lyrics. Cutie and Pookie, never thought I'd hear that. With this album given the theme, but you know what? Like, I get it. It's cute, but if it shows up on my playlist, I'll still listen to it. It's not one of my top favorites in the album. Maybe it has to grow on me. The next song is called Lost Island, and this song is basically that the couple, they are in their own safe place. So after running away, they found a place to hide and they are together. And the next song, Sleep Tight, is the sweetest song, and basically they're singing about telling the girl that she could fall asleep on them and he'll protect her. And yeah, so basically the couple in the storyline, they are hidden away and the vampire will protect her and kind of reassuring her that, you know, she'll be safe. And in the end of the album, the narrations, they say that nobody can find this couple, at least not on planet Earth. So I'm excited to see the continuation of the series. I am so happy for Enhypen. Enhypen just, man, this comeback is wow. All the members did such a good job with this comeback. Heeseung, Jake, Jae, Jungwon, Sunoo, Nikki, Sunghoon. Oh my gosh, you all, Sunghoon. And how I love his haircut, like how he is styled, and that Studio Tune performance. I mean, all the members and Nikki with like that bit of white hair, and then Heeseung with the platinum hair. All the members, they did such a good job. I mean, props to Enhypen, props to their team. This was a 10 out of 10 comeback. I'm obsessed with it. And I think I'm gonna buy the album. Because, like, I need it. Which B-side track is your favorite? Because currently I'm kind of torn between No Way Back and Stealer? No, Lost Island. Or Sleep Tight. For sure, No Way Out is one of my favorite B-sides, but I don't know, they're so good. Okay, I'm just gonna go and rewatch the music video, and I'm probably gonna go and get the album. So, with all that being said, for more Enhypen videos, there's a lot of Enhypen videos on the playlist on my channel, so you guys could check that out. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing, stellar day, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!